Let's pray. Almighty God, we ask your blessings to enlighten our minds and intellect. Thereby, we will learn all the lessons very well. Thereafter, we will develop a good personality within us. We ask these graces to you, O Lord. Amen. Okay, very good afternoon to all of you.
Good afternoon, sir.
So, we are coming to the lesson. We are with Maura and Aran. You see, when we learn this kind of lessons, what we have to do is that there are many things to learn in our life. Don't take it as simple literature and simple lesson for studies, exams. From these lessons, there are certain social values, ethical values, moral values that we learn from it. And you should assimilate, you should grasp, you should learn it and try to put into practice. See, many things I would tell you how to develop a good personality within you, to have a good character within us. Certain things that we will see in our textbook also. You see, wherever you go, after 2 years, you are going out and you are going to meet the world by yourself. There you will have great experience. You should understand. There we have to develop a good personality within us. Personality within us. That is why we have to take away, pluck the drawbacks from us, for which sometimes I may tell you, these are the things that is not good in you, remove it. So all these, this is what is called the trimming of the personality. Trimming of personality. We try to delete what is not needed in our character. And we try to assimilate many good things into our life. That will help you to bloom yourself. Now you are said to be the grown-up children of the school. So you should have, we expect, and you should expect from yourself a good personality, good character. So assimilate and grasp, accept what is told to accept. That is for your betterment. Not only studies, degrees, certificates of degrees will not make you a blooming personality, character. It is told, wealth is lost, something is lost. Health is lost, something is lost. But character is lost, everything is lost. No. So this is an year of formation. In this year, we have to format ourselves into a blooming personality. Okay. So here in this lesson, we are learning about the sincerity, honesty, simplicity. Sincerity, honesty, and simplicity. Okay, in the last class we have seen that Garo-Galanian tribe is famous for its honesty. They are trustworthy people. They won't cheat. They won't cheat anyone. So, but Maurad came there with a horse. Seeing the horse, Aram was delighted, very happy. But behind the happiness, there arose some questions to his mind. He, Aram, became aware about his identity. See, seeing the horse, Aram became aware of his own identity. What was his identity? Honesty. So certain questions rose up into his mind, in his mind. Which are they? Maurad is a poor boy. He is coming from a poor family, number one. Number two, till last night, they had not purchased, bought a horse. Two things. Now, Maurad is with a white horse. So it tells that Maurad had broken. You see, Maurad had broken the sanctity, holiness, sanctity of his tribe. Sanctity of his tribe. Nandana, are you there? Okay.
Yes, sir.
Now, okay. I could see 3 minutes still photo. That is why I called you. I could not see the breathing. I could not see. So all should have. Sandra also. You should keep your live photos. I want to see your live face, not deadly ones. Some are keeping the desktop pictures like that. Don't use it. See, when I look at you, I don't see any kind of movement on your. When I see the movement, I will be able to assess your grasp. That is okay. So, since he is coming from a poor family, and since till yesterday they had not bought a horse, Aram concluded that this horse is a stolen one. Maurad had stolen a horse. No doubt. No doubt. When you read this sentence, now you have to think about yourself. Was there any moment where I had behaved in this way? This is the way we develop a good personality. So he had stolen the horse. That is sure. Now let us see. No member of the Garoglanian family could be a thief, underline. So now Aram says Maurad is physically a member of the tribe, but spiritually he is not a member. He cannot be called as Garoglanian. For example, you are learning in Dr.Raju Davis International School. Am I right? And the school has its rules and regulations. The school has its own discipline. Breaking the rules and regulations of the school, you may continue in the school, but you will not be called as a drizzling. You are studying here, but you cannot aptly called as drizzling. The same thing is told. Now understood? Understood the meaning? Maurad is coming from Garoglanian family. They are known for honesty, trustworthy people. Here he had stolen a horse that is not suitable to a Garoglanian family member. So he is a thief. Being a thief, he cannot be Garoglanian. Clear? The statement you have to learn thoroughly. The basis of the whole lesson is this statement. I will repeat this statement many a times. I stared first at my cousin. You thief! You thief! I looked at my cousin Maura. Then my horse, my crazy horse. You see, to mind, you see, seeing the horse, I looked at Maurad. You had stolen. You are not fit for a Garoglanian family. Then his emotion came out. I want to ride a horse. I love the horse. He looked at the horse. Here he has to make a choice. That is the meaning. He has to make a choice. There was a pious stillness and humor in each of them. There was a pious, sincere, simple. Pious really means spiritual. Here means simple. There is a simple silence, stillness in Maurad and in the horse also. In each of them, which on the one hand delighted me, this silence attracted me. I was being attracted by the silence of horse and the Maurad. And on the other hand, this silence frightened me. Do you remember such kind of silence that frightened you? Do you remember anywhere you have studied? Such a silence frightened you? Aditya? Aparna? Can you tell me that particular word, Punya? Can you tell me the particular word?
Ominous silence.
Ominous silence. Ominous silence. There was a silence. Just after that, huge cloud. Wave came. So here, I looked at, they were silent. Simplicity I could see. They were very simple. But next moment, it frightened me because it is a stealing. When we do some mistake, that is against our thinking. Sometimes people may tell us, do this, we may do it. After doing, we may recollect. Then we will have the feeling in our mind that cannot be rectified. With the emotional feeling, people may try to die. After attempting, there is no choice for coming back. So that is why the great proverb is there. Think twice before a leap. Think twice before a leap. When you are going to do an act, think twicely. So he thought, it is beautiful. They are simple. Horse is simple. Maurad is simple. Next moment, he is afraid. It is stolen. Police may catch us. It frightened. You see? It frightened. The silence simultaneously delighted and frightened. Maurad, I said, where did you steal this horse? Maurad, where from you got this horse? Not God had stolen this one. Maurad did not give an answer to the question. He told, leap out of the window, come fast. Leap out of the window. He said, if you want to ride, it is not a time to discuss. It is not a time to think. You come out, jump out and come with me if you want to ride. Maurad very well knew that Aram is crazy of horse riding like Krishna, our old Krishna. So, it was true then. He had stolen the horse. Underline. It is true that he had stolen the horse. There was no question about it. He had come to invite me to ride or not. Underline. To invite me to ride or not as I chose. It was my choice. He had stolen, and he might have stolen the horse in order to satiate, in order to satiate, in order to satisfy my crazy emotion to ride a horse. There are some people who did mistake for the cause of others. Sir, really, I do not want to do this. But they told me, and in order to satisfy them, in order to make them happy, I did it. You think about your life. Many a times you might have committed mistakes in order to satisfy your friends. How can I say no to them? Gayatri, people might have done it. Kavi, Gayatri, open. So, Aram thought Maurad might have stolen the horse in order to teach me horse riding. Clear? He is trying to find certain kind of justification. We also should think after committing a mistake, we are also finding certain justification. Am I right? Each one, you and I. Like Aram. He had come to invite me to ride or not as I choose. If you want to ride, come out. I have no time to speak. Well, it seemed to me stealing a horse for a ride was not the same as stealing something else, such as money. You see, here you see, we have to see whether am I Aram. Aram is finding a justification of stealing. If we speak really speaking, to take a horse from somebody's house and we use for a riding and we return it, cannot be called as stealing. You see, from morning 6 o'clock to 6 o'clock, the owner of the horse was using the horse. Okay, after 6 p.m., he tied the horse in his stable. Horse is standing there simply. Owner doesn't want the horse. It is night time. And if I go there, understand? If I go there, like Aram, we are thinking. If I go there and take the horse during the night, and if we practice riding in the night time, and by 5 o'clock, if I return the horse there in the stable, it cannot be called as stealing. You see, Aram is saying like that. You see, stealing a horse for a ride was not the same thing as stealing a horse to sell out. For all I knew, maybe it wasn't stealing at all. I would say that is not a stealing. That is not a stealing. If you were crazy about horses, you see how a person is justifying a mistake. Here you have to match yourself with this Aram. When we do a wrong act against a person, we may have 100 justifications. Or if we do a naughty act in the classroom, we may make a number of justifications. We are standing like Aram. So, if you are crazy about horses, the way my cousin Maurad and I were, just like us, if you are also crazy, it wasn't stealing. You can also, he says, not Josie sir says, Aram says, if you are very crazy of horse riding and if you are poor to buy a horse, you can also steal a horse for night. After use, you return it. Aram says, Josie sir didn't say. Aram says, it wouldn't become stealing, underlined. You see how justified, how it is justified. It would not be stealing. You cannot call it stealing until we offered to sell out the horse. Till we sell the horse, you cannot call it as stealing. Which of course I knew we would never do. That we won't do it. You see, he justifies. We are Garoglanian family and we will not sell out that horse. That we will never do. Now, Rain, do you follow me?
Yes, sir.
So, the Garoglanian says, So, sorry for interruption for the power failure. So, here he says, we are not going to, here he says, we are not going to sell out. We just want to have practice on riding and we will return. Hence, it is not stealing. That is his statement, which of course I knew we would never sell it out. Let me put on some clothes. These are all his recollections, thoughts. The first question is that leap out of the window if you want to ride. Let me put on some clothes. All right, he said, but hurry, you can wear clothes, but be fast. I leaped into my clothes. I was not wearing. I leaped into my clothes somewhat. You may think how many times you had leaped into your clothes. Eh? How many times you had leaped into your dress? Mama tell the horn of the bus is there. The driver had come to the bus point and making the horn again and again. And you have not yet ready. And Mama was making howling there. And in some or other way, you had pulled the dress up to the, and you ran away. You had leaped into the dress. I jumped down to the yard from the window, not through the door. Through the window, he jumped out. How many times you had tried to jump out through the window from home in order to go for games? If you go out through the door, parents would see, so they would say, it is Corona time, don't go now. So you, through the back doors, you had gone. I jumped down to the yard from the window and leaped up onto the horse. I jumped onto the horse behind my cousin Maurad. Maurad was riding and he was sitting behind him. That year, we lived at the edge of the town on So here you see, they were living in the area edge of the town, Walnut Avenue. You see, this is the town. At the edge of the town, at the limits of the town, what do you say this area? In his civics, you might have studied this area. This is the town. Outside the town, there is another area. What does it known as? There is a
Outskirt.
particular
Outskirt.
outskirts. Outskirts. Your answer is correct. Who told?
Ashwin.
Ashwin. Ashwin. Outskirts is right. What is the particular word for outskirts of the town?
Countryside.
Suburbs.
Okay, yes. Okay. We will finish that point and we will end the meeting. You see, we have seen, Ashwin had told that this is town. There is one, this is called suburban, he told very good, suburban area. This is urban area, urban cooperative bank and all these things you might have heard. So township is known as urban area. The outskirts of town is known as suburban area, semi-town. Then there is one more round. This is called village area, remote area, remote areas. So here they were living on Walnut area, on the outskirts of the town. Behind our horses was the house, was the country village. You see, behind the house, suburban area, there is a country. This country is filled with vineyards, orchards, irrigation ditches, and country roads. Pure country area, pure village area. So here they are living. In less than 3 minutes, we were on Olive Avenue. From there, they moved. They reached Olive Avenue. There is no need of explanations here. And then the horse began to trot. Again, it began to jump. The air was now new and lovely to breathe. From the town, they reached the village area where they had fresh air. The feel of the horse running was wonderful. You see, they were enjoying the horse ride. The feel of the horse running. The horse was running in a smooth way. So they could enjoy the horse running. My cousin Maurad, who was considered one of the craziest members of our family, began to sing. When we enjoy an act, we will begin to sing. Sometimes, Nevin, sometimes when we go for bathing, and if you are enjoying the shower well, while you are surfing with the soap, you will sing a song. See, taking the soap. एक दो तीन चार पाँच छः सात आठ नौ दस. Isn't it? Old Hindi song. So, with all the lines, you are surfing your body. That means you are enjoying the bath. In this way, Maurad was Meenakshi. Maurad was sitting on the horse and Aram behind. And the horse was running in a very pleasant manner. So they could experience the weather. They could experience the air, pleasant one. So he began to hum. Isn't it? Like that, by humming sound, he was riding the horse. That means they were enjoying the horse race. I mean, he began to roar. His humming sound became a roar. He was enjoying the horse ride. The rest we will see tomorrow. Okay, I wind up everything. Okay, thank you.